The key difference between the crown jewels and the Queen's private collection is that the private collection we know much less about. These are gifts that were given to the Queen over the decades of her reign. But the crown jewels belong to the monarch. They are handed from monarch to monarch in trust for the nation. So technically they belong to the monarch, but the monarch isn't allowed to run off with the crown jewels. They stay guarded at the Tower of London in safekeeping for the nation. And when one monarch dies, the crown jewels are immediately passed to their heir. The Queen has a very sizable and very valuable private jewellery collection, and she has actually loaned in the past quite a few pieces out to other female members of the royal family. For example, when Kate went to New Zealand, the Queen loaned her a diamond fern to wear because that's the national symbol of New Zealand. When she went to Canada, the Queen lent her the maple brooch, which had been gifted to the Queen by the nation. So these are quite emblematic pieces of jewellery. More often than not, they are diamonds. They are worth a huge amount of money. And while we won't get to see details of the Queen's private will because it is exactly that, private, I think over the coming months and years we will see exactly whom she's distributed her jewellery to because they will be wearing it. We've already seen the Queen pass over quite a few of her pieces, particularly to the Duchess of Cambridge. There is a hierarchy in all of this. The Queen Consort really gets first choice of the Queen's jewellery, and after that it is the Princess of Wales, of course, Kate. The Duchess of Sussex, I'm sure, will come in for some jewellery at some point, but she is much further down the pecking order. We saw Kate wearing a pair of pearl earrings, a present from the Queen, for that procession as they went to the lying in state. So jewellery is used by the royal family as a very subtle way of paying a message, sending a message, whether that's wearing the national emblem of a country when they go to visit that country, or in the case of the Princess of Wales, just paying tribute to the Queen by wearing those beautiful pearl earrings that the Queen had given to her. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, was seen wearing a pair of pearl earrings that she'd been gifted from the Queen, and she chose to wear them for that service at the procession to the lying of state. So again, the jewellery is really important. It might not necessarily be worth a fortune, but the sentimental value of that, you can't really put a price on it. There are some very iconic pieces of jewellery that have been passed through the ages. The Lover's Knot tiara, for example, which is said to be worth $4 million based on the intricate design of pearls and diamonds, is now being passed on to Princess of Wales. And the Princess of Wales before Kate wore it, but she used to complain it was so heavy she didn't enjoy wearing it at all. In fact, the Queen had given it to Lady Diana Spencer to wear on her wedding day, but it was so heavy for Diana that she chose to wear the Spencer tiara instead. Kate seems to manage wearing it with great comfort, and that is Kate's go-to tiara of choice. So more often than not, if it's a state reception or a banquet, you'll see Kate wearing that Lover's Knot tiara, which, as I say, is worth $4 million. But again, when you consider its history and its heritage and the queens who have worn it upon their heads in the past, it's invaluable. You know, it's hard to put a value on it.